was overseas at the time, spoke to Jacob Burns. Originally he called me in regards to coming back to Australia to see if I was interested firstly, or to stay in Europe. So spoke to him originally, and then he told me, or then I spoke to Tony Popovic. He told me that he was signing, and he told me what his plans were for the club and how he saw that I would fit into those plans. And he won me over on the phone. So that was originally how it all started, and then obviously coming over to Perth, first day in camp, first day at the club, came in and saw the regime, so to speak, of what Tony wanted to start, and what he said to me over the phone, you know, it was true, and all the targets individually and as a team, what he wanted to create here, you know, from day one was really evident. There's so many things, to be honest. You know, from day one, I've always said this in regards to the fans, the people in Perth. Everyone's been so welcoming at Perth Glory, just not to myself, but to my whole family. Having 2 young kids and my wife, you know, having a young family, I think growing up in a place like Melbourne, for example, was very hectic and very on the go, big city, a lot of traffic. Everyone's got pretty much no time for anything. Everyone's working. It's in a hustle and bustle. When we came here, we really enjoyed it's still a decent sized city, but everyone just seems so kind, so calm, relaxed, you know, enjoy their life. So it's a nice lifestyle, you know, you've got a lot of parks, a lot of beaches, everyone's out and about. If you go down the beach in the morning, everyone's, you know, trying to stay healthy, walking down the beaches. So that kind of, you know, family-friendly environment was something that really hit home for us. And then on the pitch, you know, I think from day one, if you see the unity we had in the change room from the club's perspective was something special. Everyone had the same targets from top to bottom, and you know, we were one big family. Everyone still at the club is a big family, and you know, I'm very privileged and honoured to be a part of something like that. I think if you look throughout the season, different players stepped up at different times. So to say one player, I think would be unfair, but I think if you look throughout the season, there was, and that's a credit to everyone at the team, and that's the unity that I speak about, is that we had injuries like every other team, sickness, or there's been a lot of players in and out, but if you look, every player that stepped onto that pitch always knew what they had to do. They knew their role in the team, and were willing to you know, go the hard yards for the team, and not one player is bigger than the team. And I think we really had that belief in the team, and yeah, so for me, every single player that I played alongside was a privilege, and really enjoyed playing alongside them. And I think you could see on the pitch the happiness the players had, not just the fans. We could see that the fans really enjoyed the football, but as players, how much we really enjoyed going out there, stepping out, and doing what we did last year. It was round 2 against Victory when we were 2-0 up, and then they came back to 2-2, and you know, everyone knows how attacking Victory are, especially at the start of the season, winning the championship last year, and the attacking threats they have up front. To go then and win 3-2, I think that was a real statement to the league, especially at the start of the season, and it really built confidence in the boys, saying, you know what, we can take it to anyone. And then from then on, I think we got stronger as the season was going along. And throughout the season, we've had our setbacks as well. You know, Chris Economy's had to go over for the Asian Cup, for example. Diego got injured throughout the season. You know, we had players like Tommy, Alex Grant that were in and out of injuries. So we were like every other club, but I think, like I said before, that consistency of people being able to come in, step in and do a job. And we got stronger as the season went on. And that's a credit to the coaching staff as well, and medical department, everyone behind the scenes, because to keep a full squad, you know, to get stronger as the season goes on, there's a lot of hard work behind the scenes that has to go through to make that happen. And yeah, probably Victory and obviously the grand final would be something special as well. Any championship or any trophy that, you know, being a part of is something special, and I've been fortunate enough to do that in my career. But to come home and to play first.
Congratulations to your Perth Glory on being the 2018-19 A-League Premiers!
Season in the A-League ever, and to win a Premiers plate is something special. And I think if you put everything into one piece, the travelling, People don't realise how hard it is to travel, being from Perth, the travelling, to back it up week in, week out, the heat, because it does get hot over here. So when you put all of that together, I think it really made it a special Premier's Plate. And I'm just happy to be able to be a part of that and to give that back to the fans, because I know, they've been waiting for a long time for something to celebrate, and to see their faces and how happy it made them, it made us as players, feel very privileged and honoured to be a part of that. Amazing. It hurts, when you move on in football. It's part and parcel of the game, but sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't, and this one definitely hurts because of that connection on a personal level that I had with the fans. And from day one, they've been so welcoming and open arms as soon as I walked into the building, and from the very first game to the very last game, and even now. So for me, I'm very grateful for that support, and just wanted to say thank you very much to them for always being there for me, supporting. And I know that winning the Premier's Plate was something joyful for them, and I'm just happy that I could be a part to provide that. And I'll never forget that the support that they've given us and or given me, and to say thank you. And I'm sure that our paths will meet again. There's definitely a few candidates. For me, it was a joy to do that, and I think throughout the season, players told me what music they liked or what the new tunes were, so it was just kind of a bit of everyone. It was just pretty much my phone playing the music, but I think it was a contribution from everyone, so I'm sure there's some big characters in the team that can step up and take that responsibility on. There's a few candidates for that as well. I won't throw them under the bus, but they know who they are.